So I'm trying to do a monochromatic look because I'm trying to enter this elf contest. I'm trying to get a free trip. One color theme for the look. Like, okay, when I heard monochromatic, it makes me think of Danessa Myricks, who posts like so many gorgeous different makeup looks all the time, professionally shot by her, makeup done by her. And I found this. It's like this deep berry, and with berry versus like a purple, there's the opportunity for purple, but with berry there's a lot more variance. I can add a little bit more depth as she did. So I think I'm gonna go there for the eyes. I already did my brows. My brow routine will be linked in the corner up here. Anyways, on the eye, I saw a video of Sir John and he used liquid lips on the eyes, and I'm like, brilliant. I'm gonna try that today since I feel like the eye calls for a lot more dimension than just a solid shadow could offer me. I'm gonna prime my lid a little bit with this Wet n Wild foundation, the photo whatever. So the other week I went to the Valley Fair Mall, very bougie. I wanted to check out the Pat Mcgrath stuff. I only grabbed myself the, I think it's the submersive, I don't know, this one. And with Pat Mcgrath stuff, I'm always afraid to use it, but the mattes in here are gorgeous, and I'm really hoping she does an all mattes palette soon. I think I'm gonna go in with the brown for this. And for that depth, I don't know, I feel like I should do a base for that brown so I get that right amount of depth. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take Salem, which is this brown liquid lipstick from Lime Crime. I've touched it like once. I'm gonna try to just lightly take down the eyes. This is a little sheer. This is patchy liquid lipstick, but it's very liquidy. I'm gonna try to just take that through here as a little base and see what happens. I hate doing get ready with me's because when I do my makeup, I like to concentrate. I cannot talk and like really focus at the same time, but I'm gonna try. I know I like watching Get Ready With Me's, and I know a lot of people have said they want to get to know more of me. I feel like this is a good way to sort of incorporate that while keeping in like actually doing makeup videos. But damn, these are so irritating to edit. I talk damn slow. I have to do quite a bit to just make it tolerable to sit through. Now Danessa uses like her color fix, which is I feel like a liquid pigment, so I'm thinking I need to check those out. But this liquid lipstick is kind of doing okay. I didn't set that foundation, so it's letting me blend it pretty well. I'm filming this February 17th, so yesterday I posted my products I hate video, so I hope y'all enjoyed that. I'm getting good feedback, and I'm very hesitant to do like those kind of tag beauty guru type videos. That's not really the direction I wish to go with my channel, but when I can't just like get a look going, that's like a simple way sort of put something on my channel. And I don't know, regardless of what video it is, even though those videos aren't my favorite to put up on my channel, I like making them funny and something like I would enjoy watching, so it's always nice to hear y'all like it. Now I'm gonna take Anastasia Potion. I don't like this liquid lipstick, but it should give me good depth in the outer corner of my eye. But anyways, in that Sir John video I saw, which was on Birdie, which is such a good channel, they do a lot of content with celebrity makeup artists, industry professionals, and they talk about their favorite products. They do little tutorials, and I feel like if we're talking accessibility to things like that, like I don't know really where to find that anywhere else on YouTube other than like Wayne Goss. So I would check out that channel if you're interested. Sir John said he uses liquid lipstick in the eyes just because they wear the best, and I wanted to do maybe a glossy eye, so no way I'm doing shadow and glossy eye, so we'll see how this turns out. But yeah, with this channel I would love for it to be like a vehicle for me through Instagram. I'm starting to interact with like more like industry makeup artists, kind of just not binding myself to the whole Instagram beauty guru type of space. But like I was kind of saying, I've been thinking a lot about accessibility to sort of seeing any glimpse of like sort of these industries, like I grew up dancing, okay? Like growing up, you dance in your studio, you take class, and then you go to these big events, and sometimes you wonder, like, these kids who are like sweeping the competitions, like doing this many numbers and really like succeeding, doing well, you like wonder, like, what the heck, like what's wrong with what I'm doing or whatever. Thing is, like, a lot of times those kids who do really well and like find success in a certain industry just by following like sort of a typical path of like training or whatever it is, and this could be in like any area, I feel. They come from really well-off families, they're homeschooled, and so it only makes sense that they would find that kind of success and it just be kind of a no-brainer that things work out for them. Growing up, I probably invalidated myself so much just of like my experience and everything that like I was like, why can't I be like that, or can't things be like that? But I feel like obviously there's different levels of privilege and everything, and I don't feel like a whole bunch really has changed, but I feel like in our culture now, in creative fields, there's like this big shift in the importance of like people who create content online. You see a lot of people getting opportunities from online. So stuff like that is sort of what I hope for at this point, because I don't know other paths. I don't know that those are going to be something that I can even do, but in what I can do, like the whole social media thing and everything, I feel like that's going pretty good. I'm hopeful that creatives like me who don't come from like that life, who don't have access to maybe go to something like a makeup school or something, people like us can get opportunities from social media. I've been learning about the law of attraction. Like, I'm certain that things will work out for me. And I've been thinking this way since I stopped really invalidating, like I said, like my life experience. I was like, why can't I be white? Why can't I go to this school? Why can't I live in this area? But I'm pretty content with my experiences, sort of learning to just exist in your reality and be cool with that, and where you can go from there, and not like that where you're at is something invalid or wrong. But I'm hopeful that people who don't necessarily follow that conventional path will start receiving more notoriety and opportunity, and doing this whole YouTube and everything thing really has opened my eyes to like a lot more community. Like, there's such an amazing community online for every little like niche, and I feel like it's really amazing how we all like support each other. I don't see this as like just a social media thing now. I can see this growing, and yeah, I'm just hopeful for what's to come. I'm rooting for anyone and everyone, you know, doing their thing. Like I said, I believe in the law of attraction. I watched The Secret, which some stuff in there very maybe I don't agree with all of it. Like where they say like people who have pain, if you say it out loud, it gets worse, or you know, but certain stuff I do believe. I don't know that it just automatically like makes things come your way. I think it helps you like focus on what you want out of life, and it keeps you aligned with what you want and what your goals are, and overall that just makes you more focused, and it makes you follow that path or stay proactive in whatever that is. The eye's pretty cool. I'm looking for witches. Or maybe I'll try using basket case to deepen up these outer corners. I think I'm gonna brighten up the inner corner a little, just cause it's kind of a mess right now. This is Suspiria. So just for the last time, I'm taking a little bit more potion on the eye, just for the last time. Otherwise, I feel like this is gonna get majorly crusty. But not to be like a 40-year-old woman or something, but does anyone watch Celebrity Big Brother? I know like Celebrity Big Brother, Courtney Act won the UK version, but they just started the celebrity version for the US, Marissa from the original Hairspray cast is there. Ross Matthews is there. That guy from Big Time Rush is there. Which, okay, if you were watching Big Time Rush and you're my age, like why? And then also I've been loving the assassination of Gianni Versace. It's actually giving me anxiety. Darren Chris on that show, our Filipino king, doing great. This is a Glee Stands only event. I also rewatched Glee like the end of last year, and damn, I love Glee. It was very problematic, but very formative for me. I never was in theater. Like, I danced growing up, all the theater stuff, like I never was in. Too shy to go to my actual high school and do theater. The way I got my dosage of gay theater things was Glee, and now I'm on Snapchat recording myself lip syncing to the Hairspray soundtrack. Don't we love how things come full circle? So I think now I'm gonna take this fluffy brush and that brown from the Pat McGrath palette and just work that in as a pretend transition type of thing. I'm gonna try to round it out a little bit more. Oh my god, this brown is actually like, maybe I just don't do my makeup enough, but I'm like, damn, that just looks so good as a little haze outside of that purple. Now on this little brush I was using that's crusted with liquid lipstick, I'm gonna take that brown still, just trying to curve out the eye a little bit more. The eye is okay. I was hoping to use some of these colors from my Modern Renaissance palette, which I feel like I just don't reach for, and when I say that, that's probably because I hardly ever wear eyeshadow, but like Love Letter is such a pretty berry. I think for now on top I'm gonna leave that, and on the bottom I'm gonna smear Savage. Pray for me that this is eye safe. Love how I just don't even care. But yeah, like I was saying, okay, this whole social media everything, everybody roots each other on online. Not to be a motivational speaker, but sometimes I see people, even when they're complimenting me, they talk down on themselves, which, like, it's human to get down on yourself, but sometimes I feel like people need to take risks on themselves more. A lot of times you're kind of kept away from like doing something creative just because like you're in your own head, which is, you know, very common, very human. But like I was thinking when I did that Pat McGrath that makeup look, that was really intended for a BH Cosmetics contest, which I lost, and that was that. I just was gonna leave it at that. I just came out with something that I really liked, inspired by the iconic pastel bonito. Yeah, it was funny because that Halloween I was feeling overwhelmed just because I deal with anxiety and just, you know, that's all a separate issue. But Timothy Hung, I think his name is, amazing makeup artist, does like amazing makeup. He always does a Halloween contest, gives away a ton of makeup. The year before, my friend, they won, and I was like, ooh, like that is such a style of makeup that I feel like not me, because it's just so editorial and amazing, and I doubted myself, you know, and I just counted myself out before even trying. And then I saw Pat McGrath posted her thing about a Halloween thing and post with the tag and you can win whatever, and I already had a Halloween look up, which was that one I did, and I just hashtagged that, took out the BH Cosmetics caption, and like Pat liked my picture. I was shocked. And then on that day Jasmine Masters followed me. That was just a legendary day of interactions. And then she reposted me in like her little compilation video, and then cut to me being one of her 3 winners, and then her calling me, I think she said, keep up the genius work. So that just made me think, even though it's something kind of small, if I didn't even put myself out there, it would have never happened. And then that really re-inspired me and everything, you know. Even though I was doubting the style of makeup, like for the Timothy Hung thing, I was like, would I even win doing like a drag look, you know? But Pat is all about drag. She pulls from the whole drag scene and everything, naming shades of beige and hosting her own ball that she recognized me. Like, she was the first brand to ever repost me, being Pat McGrath. I'm sorry, that's kind of iconic. That's something I've kept with me, that I just need to stop counting myself out just at default, even with small things. sometimes it's just about showing up and putting yourself out there, and you never know what will happen. And like I said, with social media, everyone's really supportive. You just have to be open to whatever could happen. So yeah, now in hindsight, I know, I think the username is Minsuki or something like that. They won the Timothy Hung contest, which is so deserved. The way they shoot their makeup and do their makeup is just so bomb and high quality, so I totally see how that's very Timothy Hung, like on brand, you know? So maybe if I went entered, I could have been a finalist or something. You just never know, but luckily that whole situation came along. Now I'm a little bit more mindful. I guess that's the overall theme of this Get Ready With Me. You gotta be okay with where you're at, and that's the only way you can ever truly move forward, become better. Things work out, and you just have to think that way. Law of attraction. I'm taking the Sunset Light Primer Serum from Veil Cosmetics. Oh my god, not to just talk about Pat McGrath the whole time. I bought the highlighter sticks, both of them, because she had a sale, like 20% off everything, and I've been loving just putting them like right here, all through here, letting that glow be, adding like a little cream blush, my Fenty gloss, and it's just so something I never was into. When I was younger, I had really awful acne, so the last thing I was gonna do was let any piece of my scarred skin show through. So I think to go along with my mood, I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild foundation and also my Makeup Forever foundation stick. I like mixing that Wet n Wild with that base. It's not dry, but it kind of just takes to the skin so quickly. I like making it a little bit more fluid. And you know what, with this Makeup Forever foundation, it's orangey sort of tint. Works really perfectly on those areas of my skin. I have that darkness, that oranginess really counters that blueness or whatever. We love color theory. Anyways, let's talk about All Stars. Now, coming into the season, I think everybody was excited to see what Trixie would do since is so popular, and Katya did so well in All Stars 2. That was very hyped up. And then I was excited to see Chi-Chi. I love Chi-Chi. Shangela is always, you know, fun to watch. And then Aja, I'm like, I'll root for you as long as you stop talking shit about, you know, Valentina. And I was excited to see what Milk would do. I don't know. The season is kind of boring. It's gonna be real awkward with Rue once I get on season 13. And I'm talking shit about it. No, I'm just kidding. But really, I will be on season 13 or 14. Yeah, I just haven't been super impressed with any of the girls except for like Shangela. Her runway looks have been amazing. Bendela did really good in that Bachelor challenge, but oh my god, I don't condone the whole culture of people sending the girls death threats and stuff. That's like ridiculous. But the big gag with the season so far has kind of been how Milk was such a crybaby and was very entitled when it came to her critiques. Like, she just thought she did the best Celine. She was walking around like really arrogant, so it seemed like from the edit. So that was kind of a letdown, but I always consider that there could always be more clarification and more that goes on, but what they show are sort of like the highlights or the things that will get more buzz. So who knows if she was actually that sort of a sport, but I think she went home at the right time. Maybe should have went home earlier, maybe should have been in the bottom earlier than she was. And then Kennedy in the Bachelor challenge was actually really funny. But you know what, Trixie is sort of, for All Stars, not been like a top contender, you know, hasn't been winning challenges, which counts for a lot in All Stars. I think she is funny with Katya, but in the context of the show, she hasn't been doing great. And you know what? that's okay. She obviously has a huge career outside of the show. I think it's so funny when people try to talk people, like, I mean, namely Valentina, when she got kicked out, everyone was like, she showed her saying how she didn't have talent, which, like, honestly, I will fight. You know, the context of the show, it gives a lot of queens opportunities. I don't think some fans who are very young, all these little Twitter stans, I don't think they get the show is not the end all be all in the world of drag. Drag Race is only just one little facet of drag, and that's okay to hold it as if the girls do bad on it, then they're just like no good. It's just kind of a trash mentality. You could probably see at this point, like, I need Shangela to win overall as a performer, and the looks that she's been bringing, I really want her to win. So basically off camera, I did some stuff because everyone in my house decided to wake up. But on the lips, I put Dewy Berry and I really blotted it out. And then I think, I don't know what else I put. But I also put the Certify. They sent me a lot of products, so thank you, Certify. And I love with lip liner, just lining just like the top and the bottom and really diffusing it out. Overlining a little bit and it just gives a lot more of a pouty look. And I put my and I put the Pat McGrath balm over top just because I don't have a clear gloss on me. It's really beautiful and natural. It's keeping with the berry theme without being too bold. I really want to avoid that. And then on the skin, it's just pretty fresh. I think now I'm going to put the Pat McGrath highlighter. This is the pink one, and I think I'm going to take that on my finger. I was just watching the performance of Without Love from Hairspray over and over. If anyone's having a production, I would love to take on the role of Penny. It would really make sense for someone of color to play Penny, whereas if someone of color played Tracy, I think the whole point is that she uses her white privilege. And then just to tie in Dewy Berry and ensure that I'm using something from e.l.f. I think I'm going to take that on my cheek. I'm going to mix that with my foundation, which is something I love doing for an everyday look. I was thinking about videos I could do still having to do with makeup, but not necessarily like talking ones. And I'm like, I could do a get litty with me, get ready with me. It'd be me lip syncing to like Glee covers. Or I don't know, honestly, I have some bomb playlists. That would have been a good idea for Valentine's though. I'll link my Spotify below. I'm taking on this fat brush, MAC Give Me Sun, just to give really a glow to the skin. I'm gonna take Love Letter as blush. And then the eye, just to keep it a little bit more berry over that bright purple, I'm gonna take Love Letter and just try to smooth it over. So at the Morphe store I got these lashes, and they're pretty cute. As the final touch, I'm gonna take the Mcgrath matching the highlight I already used. This is the pink one. I think it's called Nude. So anyway, here's this look. I really fucked it up. I put some eyeglass, but I did snap a couple decent pictures on my iPhone, so that'll do because I just destroyed the eyes by putting eyeglass. And these lashes are honestly, I don't like them. They're going straight. They don't have a curl to them, so that's disappointing. $10 wasted. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video though. Hopefully that picture works out for me. If you all enjoy, leave me a comment letting me know. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Maybe turn your notifications on. Hit the bell button. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all are well, and I'll see you all next time.
So this show that just getting underway nationally.
It's going to do. It'll do well.
And if it doesn't?
And if it doesn't, I will still do well.